Welcome to FRUnite, Unite the Union for UK-based Ryanair cabin crew. As a trade union, it is extremely important to us that your rights are being respected. This video is to inform you about your rights at a disciplinary meeting. Usually hidden behind the curtains is the ACAS Code of Practice. Following this document ensures compliance with employment legislation. If your employer does not follow it and you receive a disciplinary sanction, an employment tribunal might deem that unfair. If you are required to attend the meeting, you shall receive an invite letter. This should contain information on what type of meeting you are invited for, what are you being accused of or being investigated for, and what might be the possible outcome. In many cases, a possible outcome is not mentioned as employers claim that it depends on how your meeting or meetings progress. In fact, you should be informed of it at the first stage of disciplinary proceedings. When you are invited for a meeting, even to an investigation meeting that can progress to a disciplinary stage, your so-called right for representation applies. That means that you are entitled to have a work colleague or a trade union representative present with you. If you're a Unite member, your union rep will most likely be Mike Parker. He works for the International Transport Workers Federation as a labour inspector, and he's also a Unite representative. He brings 30 years of cabin crew experience to the table, and he has been representing union members for over 20 years. Should he or your chosen representative not be able to attend the meeting with you, you have a right to request a rescheduling, usually within 5 working days of the original date.
If you have to go to the company headquarters to have a disciplinary, a grievance or an appeal meeting, then it really is important that you take a representative with you. One of the most important things a union representative will do for you is ensure that the meeting is focused on where it should be and it doesn't get sidetracked. A union representative will ensure that the questions are concise and will tell you when to stop and even take an adjournment to ensure that we're going down the right track. So why do I go with you? I have your best interest at heart. Most companies don't always follow the ACAS Good Practice Code of Conduct, and that is why I'm there to ensure that all procedures are followed thoroughly for your protection.
During your meeting, you have to be presented with all evidence that the investigation is based on, and you also have to receive the file notes or so-called minutes of your meeting. You can request that at the end of your meeting or afterwards from your HR officer.
A member of HR will be writing your answers down, and they will interpret what you're saying because conversations in meetings move very, very quickly. They will be writing and trying to listen to you, so not always are file notes an accurate reflection of what you've said. If you think your notes are not accurate, then you must put an asterisk next to the bit that you think is incorrect with a number, and then on another piece of paper put an asterisk with that number also and write exactly what you meant.
After your meeting, within an agreed reasonable time frame, you will receive a decision in writing, which might even be a disciplinary sanction. In our next video, we will inform you what your rights are if you disagree with this decision and what the appeal process is. Whatever situation you are in, we are here to ensure that your rights are respected. As a Unite member, besides core membership benefits such as parental and sickness benefits, you are entitled to free legal advice and representation, which you can book on our dedicated members-only website. If you would like to get in touch with FRUnite, you can either email us or send us an online query, which we aim to respond to as soon as possible. Regular updates are also posted on our social media channels.
So don't forget, if you do get invited to a meeting that you think you could be in trouble, you could be disciplined, always take a representative with you.